3 and 4 matter relating to the scheme.
But
The
I'm
group-
told that the similar matter has been heard by your lordship and
Yes, yes.
and this on 9th June, and it is CAB.
Is there any difference between that matter?
No difference. I just, my lord will remember, I just wanted 2 points, my lord, because maybe which at that point, because throughout this my lord, hearing, I was present, and then that day matter ought to come, but not come, but some question arose in court mind, as well as some question arose during the hearing. I will not repeat any submission which made by my learned senior. In this matter also, I have led by Mr. Bhattacharya, my lord. I just pointed out 2 things, my lord, which is relevant. That is, one is, that point is raised by the learned advocate general, that is maintainability. Another point is that legislative competency. So these 2 points is very important. I want to canvas, I want to add some things as well as one decision in this regard, whether that legislative competencies the state have or not, is supported by a judgment, Supreme Apex Court judgment, recent
But if
judgment.
my learned friend wants to make the submissions, the learned advocate general is on 8th on 36. Then we have to give reply. Learned advocate general will give reply to that.
Let him make submission.
Yes,
But
yes,
here
I
take note because
I
the learned advocate general has already argued
yes,
extensively.
I
May I take your lordship's leave?
Yes.
My lord, kindly take, my lord, the Supreme Court judgment itself, para 6, 20, 23 to 26, 37 and 45. Para 6 first, my lord. In my writ petition, it is annexed, my lord. Why I will canvas, my lord. Page number 74.
Yes.
NHPC judgment এখান থেকে বের করার একটা NHPC judgment 2023 17 SCC এখানে আছে।
Here also the petitioners are blacklisted candidates.
Yes,
absolutely.
So it is the same. They are
similar. And but the only difference is this petitioners went up to the Supreme Court. Now, my lord, kindly take page number 74.
Yes.
This paragraph start from page number the earlier page. Just I place the 363, which is quoted in this order. Vide impugn judgment dated 22nd April 2024. The division bench set aside the entire selection process. The division bench has given the following direction. I just read direction number 4, 363 subra 4. Person who had been appointed outside the panel after expiry of the panel, as also those who submitted blank OMR sheets but obtained appointment, must return all remuneration and benefits received by them to the state exchequer, along with interest calculated at 12% per annum from the date of receipt thereof, till deposit within a period of 4 weeks from date. So there is a specific direction with 12% interest. They ought to return the money who are tainted. In default, the district magistrate, because I just placed the 4th subpara. In default, the district magistrate, the part of the state district magistrate under whose jurisdiction such candidates reside, will take expeditious step to realize such amount from such person as areas of land revenue, and shall ensure that recovery is made within a period of 6 weeks of the date of initiation of proceedings for recovery. Then the very next paragraph. Respective district inspector, this DI is also part of the state authority. Respective district inspectors of school will report to the respective district magistrate as to whether money directed to be paid by the person concerned have been paid to the state exchequer or not. Now, very next one. CBI will undertake, because this all this for recruitment.
CBI portion is
No. Why? I just this is the last paragraph. CBI will undertake further investigation in respect of all the 4 cases. CBI will interrogate all persons who had received appointment beyond the panel, after expiry of the panel, after submitting blank OMR sheet, if necessary. CBI shall undertake custodial interrogation, which is important. Custodial interrogation in respect of each of them. So now my point is that, my lord, where the court direction is that return back the money which they take as a salary. they might go into the custodial interrogation. State want to give benefit to those candidates by way of a scheme. Now, Mala, the point is that this is the maintainability point. Mala, in our state means the India, as a India as a whole, each and every citizen is a taxpayer.
Hmm.
In a way of indirect tax or direct tax, whosoever can come in the tax level. So, if a taxpayer money entrusted to someone, so everybody is the aggrieved person. That's my point of maintainability. So whosoever give money to the state, they all are aggrieved, whether they are directly with this procedure or not. That's my point regarding maintainability. Now, Malad, the state. Now, Malad, I just pointed out para 20.
For the page.
Page number 83. What type of illegalities? I not place it for the time being. Now, Malad, para 23 to 26. I just, for saving the court times, I had not placed it. I just mentioned this paragraph. And para 37, 23 to 26, the illegalities which is narrated in paragraph, specifically in paragraph 25 and 26, tabular charters are there, where it is narrated how many tainted candidates are there in this fourth selection process. So that's why I want to canvass it. Now, my lord, kindly turn paragraph 37. There are also excess appointment, and everything is done by the three Article 12 authority. One is state, another one is SSC, and another one is board. Now, state is the party to the proceedings. They give benefit to the for their silence to the tainted candidate. State does not have only SSC. State have other mechanism also. Police authority is there, investigative agency is there, IB is there. Although every authority is there, this type of huge, humongous corruption take place, and state was all along silent, and the state endeavor is give benefit.
Anything else?
Yes, my lord. Kindly, now, because the last portion, the conclusion portion, the last occasion, my learned senior friend, my lord, the learned advocate general, my lord, wants to, my lord, canvass it from paragraph 45 onwards. I not place the paragraph, but I want to mention for which paragraph for which purpose. Paragraph number 45 is specifically for those candidates which is tainted. If I read it, I don't, if my lords want, and
Yes,
paragraph 46 is for not specifically found to be tainted. Kindly note it, because every paragraph has specific purpose. That's why. Paragraph 47 is not specifically tainted, but who have earlier engagement. Now, paragraph 48, for the disabled candidate, one disabled candidate, that is Soma Das, not disabled, but yes, for on humanitarian ground, one Soma Das service was saved. And paragraph 49 purpose is age relaxation for the candidates. That is the purpose of every paragraph. And the High Court's order, which I mentioned in 363, that's 4 paragraphs which I read, that is upheld by the Supreme Court. The state ought to collect money, and state ought to return back their salary in the state exchequer. State now what they did, they just give the money. Now, my lord, in the point of legislative competency, my lord, I want to cite one judgment only, my lord. Although I have several judgment, my lord, just my lord, 2023, 17 SCC, page 1.
Go to 17.
Yes.
23, 17, SCC 1.
Go ahead.
Paragraph 35 onwards. I just read, I will not read everything, my lord, 35 onwards. What follow from the aforesaid judicial precedent is a legislator cannot directly set aside a judicial decision. In our state, my lord, there are 3 authorities.
Which paragraph?
Paragraph 35.
35.
Yes, my lord.
All right.
Because state might have that legislative competency. That doesn't mean they can alter any decision.
Yes.
What follow from the paragraph 35? Madam?
Yes.
What is
Yes.
madam? What follows from the aforesaid judicial precedent is a legislator cannot directly set aside a judicial decision.
Hmm.
However, when a competent legislator retrospectively remove the substrum and or foundation of a judgment to make a decision ineffective, that same is a valid legislative exercise, provided it does not transgress on any other constitutional limitation.
Hmm.
That is very important. Supreme Court, whenever this judgment pronounced, that is become law of the land. If they just through this scheme, they want to alter it. They can't do it. That is the basis of this judgment. Such a legislative declared unconstitutional not considered to be an encroachment on judicial power, but an instance of abrogation of recognized under Constitution of India. This decision referred to above manifestly show that it is open to the legislator to alter the law retrospectively. That about retrospectivity, but I not go into that. So my contention is that state that legislative competency you have, that doesn't mean you can alter any decision. The Supreme Court decision, if it wants to alter it,
Yes.
there must
Yes.
be a constitutional validity.
All
Now
right.
that there is no such constitutional validity, they are tainted candidate. State ought to return back their money.
Yes.
But
Yes. Next.
that's my point, Malad, regarding this
Right.
two aspect, Malad. One is that maintainability, because
I
everyone
will
is a,
end up this for CAV with the other matter also.
No, my lord.
yes, grateful, Malad.
Only my lord, learned advocate general will come, my lord, and plus super. We shall talk to him that this has referred. My lord, if you-
Nothing. Mr. Advocate General has already submitted.
already
Legislative competence was your submission.
the judgment,
Final
judgment has
regarding the
been.
locus.
The
Regarding
also,
locus.
that
New
was
point
your
has been
submission.
raised by the
What is the new point?
petitioner that everyone is taxpayer
Taxpayer.
of India and
Very
hence they are entitled to
Lord, so far as
preferential
the
There is nothing to
treatment.
reply. It
also
is the
kindly-
same thing. It is the same thing. All
Kindly,
arguments
my
are
lord,
the same.
kindly open it, my lord. If my lord, my learned advocate general after
Speak to
perusing,
the AG. Speak to the AG
yes,
if he feels,
perusing the judgment, but if he wants to,
if he feels something,
yes,
he can come.
but we can-
Otherwise, I'll place it for
If
CAV
you-
with
if
the
you
that
oblige,
approach.
Grateful, grateful,
3
Malad.
and 4 CAV. Hearing
If you oblige,
officer.
Lord.
Grateful, Malad. Grateful.
After this judgment, if he wants, my lord, I can supply a copy.
Because
Again,
these are the arguments made by the Advocate
Advocate
General
General.
himself.
only liberty, my lord, we have taken. Keep, my lord.
Grateful, Malad.
বলে নিও।
আমি বলিনি এটা ছবি তুলবো এক সেকেন্ড